What's good, guys? Happy Easter. I've been kind of slacking on videos, but that's because my trade recaps stopped posting, and I have lacrosse practice now, so I don't have time at night to film them anymore. But if you guys want to still see what trades I take, go on to my Instagram. I post every trade I take during the weekdays on there, like how much I made or like what trade I took. It was originally for myself, but as I've gotten into trading, today I'm talking about three things that a day trader experiences 3 months into trading. I actually just hit day. Actually, I've been learning for 3 months, but trading for 71 days. And that's cool. So 71 days of tracking every day what I do for trading. So that's cool. That's like 2.5 months, but in the long run, if you look at it, I've been trading like a month before I started doing that by researching, planning everything out, make my trading plan, all that stuff, watching all these different videos. So really, it's been around 3 months of trading. And I wanted to make a video of some things I've been experiencing because it just popped into my head, and I was like, oh, cool, that'd be fun. And I'm bored. So that was weird. So I didn't make a list or anything. I'm just gonna wing it, I guess. But the first thing that, when you start trading, 3 months in, the first big win you get, you're gonna feel like you're the best trader. And like, I'm the type of person that watches those videos and I'm like, oh, I'm not that egotistical. I'm not gonna do that. Like, when I win a trade, it's gonna be like non-emotional because that's what the plan was gonna be. And you get these visions of like your future self, like what you're gonna become, and you like, sorry, I keep falling because I'm resting my foot on like a ball. And you get this vision of what you're gonna be, and it's very egotistical. And you're like, oh, I'm already that person. And that's what went through my head. And then you start to get worse. So like, I had a week of profitability, which is a full week, winning every day. It's good, but you're not profitable. You could get so lucky and win every day, get a good daily bias. And half the time I was getting my bias off of a group chat in my Discord. Not my Discord, someone else's Discord. I was getting my bias off that, and I'm like, that's not me. That's not what I'm thinking. I mixed my bias up with them, and they'd be like, oh, I entered long. Oh, I only look for long opportunities. So what I did is I blocked that out. I blocked all of those GCs except one, which I look at after trading to help me see what they were thinking. But I don't listen to other people's point of views because they could be completely wrong, and I can't listen to that. So don't do that. That's something you might experience. Another thing is people thinking, oh, you can trade now. And at first, like, I watched these videos that were like, POV, the 5th time that someone asked me to flip their 1K into 10K, they're like, say they give me $1,000 and I trade it and make it to 10K and give it back to them. Like, I didn't think that was gonna happen, but oh my gosh, I've gotten asked that question like since people figured out I trade, because I post and I talk about it a little bit to my friends. But it's like, I would be looking at, like, watching a video at lunch, like a trading video, and people, like, I remember this guy, he's like, so Will, if I give you 5K, why can't you just flip it to 10K and then we can split the profit? And like, it's not that simple. But I didn't think that was gonna happen, and it did. So I think that's kind of cool to, like, you're getting a milestone almost. The next thing, sorry, the shirt's a little tight. The next thing that I have realized is that I'm just winging it. Let me think. People will start to believe you more because you've been consistently doing it for 3 months, if that you've been like showing them, but That's not a big deal. You always realize, now I'm realizing I wish I kept this all silent because I didn't want people to ask me all this. Like, I want someone to trade with, but you can't force it. That's actually a good one. So, I've had many friends who I've been trying to get to trade. Like, I messaged these random people that was like, I thought I was making like a crazy play. Like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna message this kid and we're gonna be rich someday. Don't do that. If you like trading, that's your passion, not other people's. And that's what happened. I got super excited. Like, a couple times I had a couple friends, like, I sent videos to, and like I was like, yeah, watch all these, and it was like 5 hours of videos. I was like, watch all these and then we can start. And they didn't, or they just watched one and then was like, okay, I'm done. Like, people don't care. It's not their passion. You gotta let it, like, trading is one of the things you can't force. Like, they have to discover it on their own, and then if they start doing the research and everything on their own, then maybe you can become good friends and trade with them. But it's not forcible. Like, people don't want to do it unless it's like something they enjoy, and I enjoy trading. Another thing has just popped in my head: back testing. It screws me up, and I'm not saying that because I'm like lazy. I would back test every day for an hour for weeks, 3 weeks maybe, and I would never. It's just so much trades back to back, and it's quick. It's way too quick. When you're trading really, like, on the market during the trading period you trade in. So I trade from 9:50 to 10:30. I look for a trade then. If I'm in a trade at like 9:25, I'll stay into it until whenever. But I'm looking for a trade in that time period. If I'm looking for a trade in that time period, I'm blanking. What was I saying? Backtesting, sorry. My mind is everywhere today. I just came from work. So sorry if the jazz is annoying. I just wanted some background music and I didn't want to edit it into the video, so got jazz in the background. But so backtesting, you don't want to over backtest. At first, TJR, I was watching his videos in one YouTube short or like one TikTok or something. He was like, yeah, and I gave my friend like 10K, and he backtested 10 hours every day. You're just gonna get so mentally screwed by doing that. Backtesting an hour is long enough. Like, you're mentally messing with your head. There's a point where, like, if you're trying to get, I watched this video too, this guy, and he said that he doesn't backtest anymore because it messed with him too. So I'm not the only one, I hope. But it's good for learning a strategy, like applying things. Like, if you're learning an order block, like I used to backtest when I was trying to learn order blocks, Fair Value Gaps, break structure, and I'd mark them out when I was backtesting on like either TradingView chart or FX Replay. I have a video on it, how to backtest. Watch that if you want to learn how to backtest, not how to trade. If you want to learn how to trade, go to TJR. Who else is a good teacher? ICT. There's just so many out there. Just don't find one who's like, if it has, this is what I learned. If it has like a thumbnail that's like crazy, and TJR does this now, but if it's like they're trying to attract you, then don't watch it. Because yes, it could be very useful information, but most people just try to teach you rip off strategies from these people like ICT, like TJR. I think Fair Value Gap and imbalances are the same thing. I don't know where they come from. I'm not an expert, but what I've learned is that when you look at a thumbnail, usually the most bland ones are the better ones because they're not trying to attract you as much. Like, people who create bold thumbnails, if you don't know what a thumbnail is, it's like when you're scrolling through videos, it's like the picture. Like, you have all these different videos and then the pictures, if it's like a very attractive thumbnail, and you're like, oh, this one looks good. Like, it has like glowing money, like plus 500, like how to make $1,000 in 2 days trading. Like, that's not possible. It's not. Those types of things, they're just trying to scam. I get that they have valid holy voice crack. They have valid information, but they're not trying to teach you. They're trying to get you to watch their video and keep you attracted to the video. Like, they have like flashy effects and all this stuff, but you don't need that. That's what I like about TJR is like he's not trying to just sell you stuff. Like, his videos are literally copyrighted from his music, or his older ones are. His newer ones are kind of sketchy. They do have really clingy thumbnails, like bold, like, and it's kind of turned more into like attract to your audience more. But his older videos, his boot camps, they do have like that thumbnail thing, but there's no like, it's bland. It's the most bland video you'll watch, but he's the funniest guy you'll watch. You're laughing every 5 seconds watching those, and that keeps you entertained. But he's not trying to steal money from you. Like, there's no chorus. Like, you can go into his like boot camp, or it's like the blueprint. That's really fun. I haven't been in it, but I want to when I turn 18. So, sorry for yapping. It's been 11 minutes already. But that's what I've learned a little bit. It's a lot of information, I'm sorry. But just overall, you can watch whatever videos you want. I'm not trying to point you away from people, but like, if they are like out of proportions, like, it's not possible. You can't do it. Like, it takes time. I've been training for 3 months and I haven't spent a single dollar yet. And that's hard enough. That's something you learn too, is like, you want to invest money. And what I think's helped me is that I'm not old enough to do it myself. I have to let my parents do it, and it's a lot of work to get them to go to the bank and make an account, because they want to make a separate account to put the money in, so it's not like taking from their actual account. And then they have to set up the brokerage, and then they have to connect it to TradingView with me. Just a lot of extra work, and I don't think that it's hard for me to do that. So that's kind of held me back from wanting to start putting real money into it. But holy app, that's some things I've learned. It's not structured. There's not going to be a crazy thumbnail. If you're clicking on this, you just thought I was attractive, probably, from the thumbnail. I'm just kidding. But yeah, if you guys want to learn more, you can go to my channel. I did a bunch of trade recaps. I have a couple of information videos, not much though. But this is why I'm posting, because like, when I get older and I'm like more posting and like this is how I made this much, like, people will actually believe me because my content is up early. Like, if I've been posting for 2 years straight, they're gonna believe me. That's what you need, because if you don't build a social media, people are just gonna be like, are you actually doing this? Like, what's happening? Like, the progression. I could be a horrible trader now, pointing all these things out to you in my trade recaps that make no sense, but that's fine because I'm just starting. Obviously, I work on that, but it's not like I just started posting all this crazy stuff when I'm like 2 years into it, but no one knows. Like, no one's gonna have any proof except for these videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm yapping, so I wouldn't be surprised if no one's here right now watching this video. But if you are, you can join my Discord. I don't think anyone's actively in it. Like, there was a couple questions asked in there, but if you are interested in learning, you can message me. I'm nice. Yep. See you guys.